I am here with Reverend Michel Faulkner, who is the Republican candidate for Comptroller of the City of New York.
Republican,
Reform,
Conservative,
and
Stop de Blasio.
Knicks or Nets?
Knicks.
Jets or Giants?
Giants.
Favorite female artist?
Joni Mitchell.
That's such a good answer that I was not expecting at all.
Okay.
And I agree. I am also a huge Joni Mitchell fan.
The Comptroller essentially is the city's CFO, Chief Financial Officer. The role is to hold us accountable for how the city's finances are being spent.
Okay.
Essentially, it's the city's fiscal watchdog. Our greatest struggle in New York City right now is affordability crisis. And the mayor's office alone cannot solve the affordability crisis. You've got to have some other brains wrapped around this problem and essentially some people who are really connected with New York City. I'm not a politician, I'm a social entrepreneur. I love the people, I love the city, I have given my life to the city, and so being part of healing it is what I'm uniquely equipped to do at this point in time in my life. So the affordability crisis is only going to be resolved if we figure out a different way to bring in revenue. What we've got to do is we've got to figure out ways to keep you and your constituency here. The ways to solve that problem are, one, to increase what's in your pocket or to increase what stays in your pocket. When you say tax cut, everybody goes, oh, there's a Republican again, trickle down economics. No. We have to negotiate with landlords and say, hey, listen, we don't want a government-regulated rent system, which we already have right now.
Right.
We don't want to get deeper into regulations. So can we talk about lowering your tax burden so you don't increase the rent?
Yeah.
3 things that are desperately needed for women in the workplace: education, safety, access to capital. I was raised by a single mom who was an entrepreneur, who started a business and went through small business training and went through all of the exercises. And she did that with 2 young sons. And I watched it. I know it can happen. There is a real role for a woman in the workplace, not just as a follower, but as a leader, okay? We need those entrepreneurs that drive that a woman brings to the workplace. Race is a very important topic. It's one that has been an important topic in American culture since our beginning. And overcoming our original sin of slavery and the genocide of Native Americans and so forth, those are all things that we still have as part of our DNA in America. My 60 years of life, I've experienced racism up close and personal. My dealing with that is not about saying, you owe me something, because when I set that equation up, I will never get out from under that. The deck's been stacked against me and my family for generations. Okay, my mother taught me, well, son, that means you have to be twice as good. So that means I have to work twice as hard. I have enough education, we have enough education. I've been privileged, and now it's time for me to turn my privilege to serve others. And that's what I'm doing, that's why I'm running for Comptroller. I love New York, and I love talking to people, I love being with people, and I believe I'm an honest person. And I believe the honesty and the sincerity comes across. And so even if people disagree, even if people disagree with me, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because we can disagree agreeably. We can disagree in New York fashion. We can yell at each other, we can shout at each other, and then at the end of the day, we can say, hey, let's go have a cup of coffee.